Good morning and welcome to Enterprise Morning on Enterprise Television. I am Kendi Baduri.
And I am Henry Igwebiki.
All right, it's the start of a new day and we are glad to have you on the show. We will kick off with today's newspaper review before diving into the main conversation of the day. Trust me, you don't want to miss a moment. You can join the conversation by dropping your comments, liking and following us on all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. Joining us to share the matters at hand is Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid. He is a barrister and a public affairs analyst. Thank you for joining us today, Barrister.
Good morning, Barrister. Good morning to you, Barrister. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Hello?
All right, I think we're having issues with audio.
Okay.
All right, thank you so very much, Barrister. I sincerely do hope that network would allow us, do justice here, because it seems to us your voice is a little bit cracky. I think it's a network problem. All right, thank you. Thank you so very much, Barrister. So let's kickstart today with the Vanguard newspaper. Okay. And we have on the top strip, a private depot deserted as Dangote refinery begins direct fuel supplies.
Wow. We also have experts disagree as Presidency says inflation will drop to single digits.
And also NIN SIM linkage reduces fraud and boosts the national security.
Okay, and on the big story here, we have Rivers hopes mixed views as emergency ends tomorrow.
And also we have still on the top strip there, federal government drags Showore, a Facebook X to court over criminal post against Tinubu. Okay,
we also have Lagos key to attaining Nigeria's global influence.
And also Nigerian professors earn Gardner's 3 hours pay. And that's coming from ex-OAU Vice Chancellor Abimbola. So, Barrister, I'd love us to start with the issue on federal government dragging Showore, Facebook X to court over criminal post against the president. What's your take on this? Is the DSS doing too much rather than concentrating on the most salient and important matters?
Are you there?
Can you hear us, Barrister?
Okay.
Right. I think we're having a little bit of a glitch here. I think we would love that he...
Okay.
I think we would love that he maybe he reconnects back. Maybe that would make it better. But as of course we're talking about the issue of federal government dragging Showore, Facebook X to court over a criminal post against the president. Of course, you saw that criminal post that he said calling the president a derogatory word, a criminal.
Well, I would say in Nigeria, and even the Constitution says there's this freedom of speech. We have our freedom of speech. And I feel what Showore did actually was a sense of expressing himself. But I know some people, or Nigerians, and even the leaders took it the other way around. It might be maybe how he presented his speech, as in the way he presented the speech. But for me, my opinion, I just feel like I said, we all have that sense of belonging when it comes to making things, saying what you want to say, but then it has to be, you have to be conscious of what you say. But we know Showore as he's an activist, and he's always on the front line of anything. You understand, anything that has to do with the state or with the nation, and he's not really maybe comfortable with, he would voice out. But then I feel dragging down the post, it has to do with the country, and it has to do with how do I put it?
It's defamatory, actually.
Defamatory, yes, I know. But then I'm still going back to, okay, we have the freedom, we have our freedom of speech, or, we can hear our views and all of that. But bringing down the post, well, it might not really make sense. Yeah, it might not really make sense to an extent. Okay, maybe they just want to bring down what he has voiced out.
Well, it doesn't really make any sense, because even if he deletes that particular post that has gone viral, all Nigerians both in Nigeria and the diaspora,
yeah,
we all know and we all have a soft copy. You know, usually when some of those things get posted on your WhatsApp group, automatically it saves in your phone. Sometimes when I pull up my file on my phone, right, I begin to see things I didn't download because automatically it gets there. And one of them is that particular tweet done by Showere that's already in my phone, and so it is in so many other people's phone. So I think that DSS is rather, you know, chasing after.
All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Enterprise Morning on Enterprise Television. Yes, so before the break, we were actually looking at this story. FG drags Showore Facebook X to court over criminal post against Tinubu. Yeah, so
Barrister, are you here with us now?
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So, Barrister, did you get our the post that we had going on Showere? I'd love to have your say on that, please.
I don't know.
We're still having.
Yes, we can hear you, but it's really distorting a lot. Your voice, we can't hear you that much. It's cracking really bad. I guess the network is not favorable today, unfortunately. But let's see how that goes, though. We hope that everything will be sorted out and maybe we get back to talking, because it's very important that we have you say what you need to say on this particular matter. As a lawyer, you understand the law more than the both of us here. So you would say if the action of the DSS is legitimate enough to go against the Showere and X plus the Facebook. So while we wait for Barrister to get all that sorted out, that if it's okay, Barrister, can you still hear us very well, and maybe let's have this conversation? Okay, beautiful. All right, good. All right. So you can have your say, please, on Showere against DSS, Facebook, and X.
Yeah, bearing in mind that is already in court, I will not be able to go to the legality of the DSS or illegality of it, or whether or not they have the right to do so or not. But I have a concern. My concern is that, look, if DSS will have to be able to every Nigeria, that will be that.
Are you there? Okay, I think we've lost it this time.
Barrister, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm saying that if you're in court, my contribution will be limited.
Okay.
And to the merit of the case as to whether or not DSS was right or not right in doing what they have done. But I can also express my concern. My concern is that if SSS or DSS as a court will have that liberty to, on behalf of every Nigeria, go to court for insult or assault or whatever on social media, then we are in a big mess. If somebody, if there's a post on social media, and somebody believe that this post is a thought to me.
Yeah. Are you still there, Barrister? I guess the network is not really good at
the Barrister, you're still there. All right, so Barrister, while we dwell on that particular matter, we can hardly hear you yet again. But if you may, network is the network is really fluctuating a lot. But let's see how much we can manage that. But let's talk about the bandits commander Ado Aliero kills traditional ruler in Safi and Zamfara.
That's my concern. I don't know if you hear that. I was saying that the says we have to, on behalf of every Nigerian individual, to take go to court to claim that somebody has been victim or has been insulted on social media. Then we are in a mess because what the DSS is doing now is to say they are fighting on behalf of the president. The president is not the one fighting. They were saying that the president has been defamed or has been insulted, and therefore they have to go to court. The DSS is not the DSS of the president. They are working for Nigerians. So I'm not saying that would they now be willing to on behalf of other Nigerians who complain or who will not even complain that they will not be turning social media to any of the Nigerians that will be insulted so that they will to go to court on their behalf. I'm asking that question, whether that will take place. I don't know. So that's just my concern and my question.
All right, Barrister. But let's take a look at the bandit commander Ado Alero kills a traditional ruler in Tafe in Zamfara. Barrister, I want to believe you saw the image, the picture of the insurgent that went for a peace talk with the governor and other people. He was holding on to lots of arms and ammunition there. And it's so unfortunate that we're having a peace talk with people who are killing us, killing our gallant soldiers. And right here we have it, that a faction of that particular group had just killed a traditional ruler. How much of this can we really take lying low and having peace talk with people that should be arrested and incarcerated?
Unfortunately, this is the kind of cases that I expect SSS or DSS as a call to be more interested in. Unlike before now, one that is to take place. If it's not a bandit, if it's an individual, if it's a group who are planning to protest and who are to hold meeting of that nature, DSS will get intelligent information and they will be able to thwart it. I don't know how they did not get intelligent information in this regard, that a meeting is to be held by bandits or with a community. I don't know how the police are not aware. I don't know how the security agents are not able to even lay track and see how they can get them arrested. I don't know. It's unfortunate that we are playing with our security in this country. People who are supposed to be condemned as criminals are only meeting with the community, deliberating how they will live peacefully. In other words, obey our order and then you survive. Disobey our order, then you go the other side. It's unfortunate that our country has come to that level where the non-state actor are now the one seemingly to be in charge of issues. Because I don't see it's absurd that a notorious bandit, a wanted criminal, he will be holding meeting publicly with a community, and nothing happened, and he was not arrested. Nobody was arrested, and it's unfortunate. It shows the level of deepness in our system, and it's unfortunate, like I said.
Yes, very so bad, very so bad, Barrister. What other stories do we have from the Vanguard there?
Okay, we still have. Let's take this one. Okay, Lagos key to attaining Nigerians' global influence. That's still on Vanguard, and we also have food security. FG unveils new agric investment incentives.
All right, so Barrister, I'd love us to take on that particular one. Food security, federal government unveils a new agric investment incentive. Last couple of weeks, we had from the Daily Trust newspaper, as at the time, 69 days after, the 2,000 trucks that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu commissioned is yet to get to the farmers. And yesterday, we had it from our newspapers also, that he has allowed for 2.2 trillion naira worth of agro product imported into the country. So is importation the best bet rather than equipping our farmers to go to the farm and ensure that there's more than enough food for Nigerians?
If what you desire, what do? You make do with what you have. So it's unfortunate. That is our system. I wonder most time when the government will tell us that food security and agricultural whatever is improving in our country. I wonder how it's been improved. I wonder where the farm are. What are we talking about the same farm where insecurity prevail? Are we talking about the farms where the farmers cannot even go there, or where they are being beat? Where are they doing the farming? Even let's even admit that the tractor they say they will bring. Where will this tractor be used? Is it going to be used in the city or where? I don't know. As long as the insecurity is still prepared, it will definitely affect our food and agricultural products. Because this comes from farm, and the farm are not safe as it is today. So the government needs to work on security. That is the most important. When the security is there, then you cannot be talking about bringing tractor, bringing this and that. Now that they are not able to bring all those things to use, they have to resort to importing. And like I said, if what you are looking for is not available, you go with what you have, and that's what the government is. And it's unfortunate that the government that is preaching promotion of local content will be relying on foreign products or products in this country. It's unfortunate as well. We are going to be repeating ourselves all the time. This is a current issue, and it's been like that, and the government is not changing, and they believe that that we are not seeing it. And most times when they make promises or they bring out policies, you see them on paper. That will be the end of it, and people begin to clap when those policies are announced. And that you can see the reason why most times when they say a government has got a policy and they push the policy as a good policy, why I hold back. Because most times I say until I see them bring results, I will not celebrate it. This is one of the reasons. Tractor was announced many months ago. I don't know what is happening to them. Probably they just order for their production or what. I don't know. For me, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. That's what I can say.
Okay. All right, Barrister. Let's take a look at the Guardian newspaper for a bit. We have the big story from that. The page: insider threats, low confidence, hobble $14 billion of aviation target. What other story do we have? Okay,
we also have PDP throws 2027 presidential ticket open to all regions.
What a change of view there. Tinubu returns as Fubara set for reinstatement. LP6 emergency rule probe.
Okay, still on the top strip, we have food, transport, housing. Others remain key inflation drivers.
And also we have federal government is insensitive to doctors' welfare. NMA reiterates.
Okay, we also have Atiku meets U.S. envoy in Abuja, flays tribalism in Nigeria.
And also Obi decries nominalization. Obi decries normalization of violence as Kwara youths make distress a call. Barrister, I'd love us to take on that particular matter. Obi decries normalization of violence as Kwara youths make a distress call. What's happening right now in Kwara, especially with regards to the violence and insurgency happening there? Is the government of the day doing something to ameliorate the problem, or does it still look the same?
It appears the government is overwhelmed and does not even know what to do. It appears they have no strategy as to how to curb the insecurity in the state. They are seeing any step being taken by the government in this and that. The government is there. And in fact, our governor, you don't even see him in town. So it's more of Abuja than even Kwara. Our Lagos is Abuja than Kwara. People don't even know who he's one about. Most times, unfortunately, we don't have cabinet members who can even ask questions. Even the deputy governor, people have been asking questions. Where's our deputy governor for months? We don't know where he is.
And who is the deputy governor, Barrister? And who is the deputy governor? Unfortunately, we don't get to know who they are. Who is he?
One meter or something. Not even like that. Even their party structure, APC, you don't even know. If I ask you in a party, who are the people that should be in front line that should know? The German secretary and PRO. You don't know who the PRO or secretary of APC is in Kwara State. They don't issue anything. They don't do anything. It's a one-man show that we have in Kwara State. That's just the one-man show. The government like total administrator.
Wow.
And things are not working. I don't see how the government is lackadaisical to insecurity because the choirs are complaining they are being killed every day. The choirs are complaining they are being killed every day, and they are being kidnapped almost every day on daily basis. Yes, we are not hearing any alarm or anything, any step being taken by the government. We are not seeing it. The government is not even addressing it. It just like that. And if Mr. Peter say it's normalized, if something is happening and nobody care about it, what does that mean? It means they take it as normal, and then they move on with their own life. So I agree with His Excellency Peter Obi that it appears that has been normalized because when things are happening in that nature, and those who are supposed to speak or who are supposed to take action are not taking action. What does it? It says that they see that it doesn't have it's normal. Let's continue with it. It's unfortunate that Kwara is not that safe, particularly Kwara South and Kwara North. It's unsafe, seriously unsafe as it is today. Let me also, before the issue of the headline regarding PDP, I think is unfortunately, I think is misleading.
Okay.
It's misleading. Maybe you read the
really.
If you read the detail, you agree with me. That is misleading. Probably because they are talking about opinion of an individual. You see, the point we are saying. I read a piece from one of the members, some member of the PDP. He says that look, let's get the fact that a party agreed that the ticket is sold to a particular region. That does not preclude any other people from contesting. That is the law.
Really?
That is the law. The fact that we have shown our ticket to a party that sold a ticket to a particular region does not preclude any other person from contesting.
Contesting under what party now? Is it contesting still with the PDP? Because if the PDP desires that the candidate should go to a particular region, then any other person coming on the umbrella of the PDP shouldn't be certified by the party and INEC.
Are you going to? Don't they have the right to contest?
But they need to be backed.
They want to contest against the interest of the party. They lose. They have been given opportunity. The arrangement regarding Sony or whatever, it's not constitutional. It's just a personal arrangement between the party and the. It's not the national. It's not in our national constitution. So the party constitution or arrangement cannot override national constitution. So if anybody, what it means is that if the party has said we have decided to go to this place. So if you are contesting from other side, that you have your own. So you bear whatever you see. If you will score 1 vote or 3 votes, you agree with it, you take it. It shows that the party has shown direction where they are going. So and the fact that the party has shown the direction does not mean other party members have no option to disagree. And if they disagree, they have the right to also contest. That is the law. That is the law. The party constitution, which is Sony, cannot override the national constitution, which gives everybody the freedom to contest if you are qualified. So and that is the position that person was taking. That they now say they throw it open. No, he's just saying that look, the fact that the party has shown its ticket to a particular place does not preclude any other person from contesting. That means that person does not have support of the party. He's just doing it his own. And if you are doing it on his own, you are good at knowing where you're going to be. So that does not mean you are. It's not. You have the right of every member of the party in line with that, but we protect it. That's what I say. So people most times will misunderstand these issues and then thinking you cannot say people cannot contest when they don't allow them to contest. The only thing that you will not vote for them because you have said, look, we do not support it. That is the beginning.
But Barrister, how can the PDP get back to its winning ways? It's so unfortunate that the PDP that we all know, of course, statistics have shown that the PDP administration is 100 times better than what we see today with the APC. And the desire of Nigerians is to have a change. What do you think would make or get PDP to its former winning ways?
If the people believe that just like you believe that the PDP era was better than this era, then the people will be the one to rally around them and they support the people to win election. Party within his power. They are trying to ensure unity within the party and try to ensure cohesion within the party, trying to ensure one voice within the party. So they are doing their own. So, but for you to even get to winning way, Nigerians must support you. It is not a party member that will take the party to winning way. It is only incident. So Nigerians must also believe that if Nigerians believe that or the opinion that this administration of PDP was better than that of or is better than that of the APC, then they have to run around them and then they make them win back again. That's as simple as that.
All right, so Barrister, so while we dwell on that, I would love us to crisscross to yet another story and stick with the PDP now for less than 2 minutes that we have. Tinubu returns as Fubara sets for reinstatement. Labour Party seeks emergency rule probe. What is the PDP still saying? Do you have anything they have said, especially regards to possibly tomorrow having Fubara reinstated? Does it mean that Fubara... we do not know what they have discussed behind the curtain, but what is the PDP saying on everything happening in River State and would happen from tomorrow?
They've been saying what they are saying. They've even gone to court to challenge the emergency rule. So they've been maintaining their position, saying that look, the emergency rule is illegal. Suspending the governor or the elected officer is illegal, and they maintain that stand, and they are already in court in that regard. Unfortunately, our Supreme Court has refused to even entertain the suit for now. The suit is still pending. So they've taken their own stand, even though for me, the PDP should even be commended that they were standing behind Mr. Fubara. Because if you look at the event of 2023 leading to the election, you don't expect PDP to rally around Fubara. You know why? So this is the same Mr. Fubara that worked against the party in the last election. So if the party decide to say, look, since you have worked against us, we are going to leave it. But the party not do that. They even went to court on his behalf. The governors of the party, they went to court on his behalf to challenge that emergency rule. And then they are doing their own. So they've stated their position. Their position is that, and it's in line with their position, is that emergency rule, which allows the president to suspend not even allow emergency rule, whereby the president rely upon to suspend the governor and the other elected House of Assembly member is not known to our law. It's illegal and it's just a mere autocratic way of play.
Okay. All right, Barrister. Just before we leave, if you may, of course, this is not substantiated. It's a rumor that we peddle around in Nigeria. It's often believed that whoever would emerge as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the United States of America, has a very strong indication or have a strong say. They literally select, just like it's often been peddled. And we have it that Atiku meets U.S. envoy in Abuja, flays tribalism in Nigeria. What are you sensing from this particular story? What's your say on this?
Fortunately, I'm one of those who don't believe in this. They always tell us that they will tell us that for you to win, or somebody brought the American brought Jonathan, social person brought Jonathan, France brought social person. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Were they forcing INEC? Were they forcing the citizens to vote the way they are voting? Were they also influencing INEC and say INEC, they must go this way, otherwise this will happen? Were they may be giving support to those candidates in terms of finance. Yes, that may be, but saying that the one who made them the president. Last election, I think, was in America as well. He went there. He went there. They met and they discussed what happened there. He did not win. So I don't believe in those permutations as to whether or not. I'm not saying the influence of America is not it's not there, but saying that they were the one that made it, that determined who will become the president. It's not for me. It's a rule, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, let's keep it at that and hope that they won't meddle into our elections, because it's our own civic responsibility to select who becomes the president of Nigeria, and external factors are not in any way permitted to be part of that. Barrister will still be here to take us on our main conversation when we return. Presidency's single-digit inflation promise sparks a doubt from the PDP. and other experts. In a bit, it's still Enterprise Morning. Don't go anywhere.